What's up, guys? Sheller here, and today we're going to talk about the sticker Splyce Foil and why it's going to be like the IBP Holo 2014 Katowice. So the reason why I'm predicting the Splyce Foil to be a lot like the IBP Holo is due to the fact that it's already worth so much. It's already priced at $25, and it was going for more before the stickers went on sale, ranging from like 50 to like 30 to 40-ish. And then once it went on sale, it obviously dropped because the capsules are 25% off. People just hoard them, and you can basically just open as many as you want. And that's basically what I did to get mine. I opened a few capsules, and I was lucky enough to pull one. So at the time it was worth like $20, and it has steadily went down, and then after the event it went back up around 30 to like $26, 30 around there. And if anything, it's gonna be like the crown foil price wise, although this one's still easily obtainable through the cheap capsules, although I think they've gone up, and that's kind of the reasoning for the price to be going up as well, going all the way up to $127 at its peak, which is pretty good. And if you were to look at the IBP Holo, it has a somewhat similar trend, although due to it being very limited at the time, like not many people watched or bought capsules, the price spiked up really steadily, and it just kept going on up. And then after the team was disbanded, I'm pretty sure it peaked even higher, because obviously there would be no more IBP Holos or stickers in circulation, although they did have another one. Another IBP sticker came out in the same year. It's not worth as much, but that's because of the rarity. It was very common, and the Splyce one was not common at all. If we should take a look at the other foils, I don't think there are very many that are going for this high because of the rarity of the Splyce. Alright, so if you take a look at the stickers from the recent land in foil and holo, the highest priced one is actually for Challengers phase, but that's kind of obvious. Everyone from COD's coming over to CSGO, and they're like, oh, phase. So it's kind of a reasoning behind why that one's so pricey. But the rest of them, even the top tier teams like NIP and Fnatic, are still very low. And then if we go back to the foils for this one, for the Challengers, Splyce is just like above everything else, which I actually wanted a foil of liquid, but I didn't actually get one. I just got like 5 of these holos. But off that point, so as you can tell from the capsules, obviously Splyce is quite rare, and it's worth quite a bit. And the last reason why the Splyce foil might actually be worth more than, or not worth more, but like a lot similar to the IBP Holos, due to the fact that they're like team overall. They weren't really supposed to be in LAN in that major. They just happened to upset quite a few North American teams in the qualifiers, and they got their spot in the qualifier. So if they ever end up in another qualifier, they'll be looked at pretty heavily, and people probably counter-strat them hard, but nobody was expecting them to really do anything. So everyone underestimating Splyce caused them to be able to get a spot in the major. So we may not see another showing of Splyce unless they go ham once again and get themselves a spot. So this may be the only chance we see Splyce in a major where there's stickers included. So it'll have to be Valve sponsored if Splyce were ever make it. And if we just look at some of their recent matches, they got beat by Renegades, Fnatic, FaZe, a lot of top tier teams. But if we look at the like lower tier teams, they're able to beat like CLG, but I mean this is after LAN, so they don't really care. NRG, they haven't been performing, and they 1-1 them, so they tied it up. And I think if we look at Selfless, they're actually a pretty small team. Enemy, and they ended up getting 2-0'd by them. And they're missing Kusta too, I believe, in this match. So because Kusta went to Liquid, so that was their like top player, but they're still outperforming Splyce. They got 2-0'd by AGG, although, they switched to Poland. I forgot they got a new roster. But if it was a North American team, that would have been really bad. AGG is kind of decent, and they got 2-0'd. They got beat by WinterFox once. They 1-1 them, which is very horrid, because WinterFox, like, they're not even going to be existent anymore, and like once their contracts are up, they will be gone because they have performed horribly. Optic, they're pretty good, but now they cut Shazam, so they're not good. They got beat by Energy 2-0. So yeah, if you just look at their recent matches, and if they don't improve anytime soon, they may not ever show up in another land. So obviously leading to the Splyce Foil being the only sticker, and if they do underperform, their contractor might drop them, or the org might drop them, Splyce. So if Splyce drops them, they may not, or may look for a new team. Depending on if they look for a new team, you may never see the Splyce name ever again in like CSGO, maybe until a little while, like iBuy Power. They're probably not going to sign anyone after a while, because I mean, after getting their name cursed, I don't think they should. But yep, other than that, maybe pick yourself up a Splyce. It's going to increase in price no matter what, a lot like any other stickers from lands or majors. So if you want to pick yourself one up, I would recommend it, and just hold on to it. That's what I plan on doing, just holding on to it for a while. I'll probably hold on to it like a year, like I did with the iBuy Power sticker. I had an iBuy Power Holo sticker on one of my guns, and I managed to sell it for like $200 something. So it was decent profit if you hold on to it. Even if it's attached to something, just hold on to it. There's collectors out there. So that's all for today, guys. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, just leave a like, and I'll try and have more of these coming out soon. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye bye.